Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. What's Mike doing? For the past several weeks, you've been watching the progress being made on this 1990 Mastercraft Pro Star. I appreciate everybody watching all my videos. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to put the boat on hold and we're going to do a little project here in the shop for a buddy of mine coming up from Phoenix today. He's bringing with him his Ibanez Prestige RG electric guitar, and we're going to put a whole new paint job on that thing. So I'll be setting up my temporary paint booth. That's the same makeshift paint booth you saw me use when I painted the interior parts on the boat. Got a whole bunch of things to set up. He's going to be here in a few hours. Let's get this project underway. Feels a little warmer in this enclosure here. I brought in my little thermometer here, and it says I've got 80 to 81 degrees on this surface, and when I come out here, I've got 77.5. Hey, I'm back, and now Mark is here with the Ibanez. What is it, Mark?
Ibanez RG Prestige.
RG Prestige. I said it backwards. I said it was a Prestige RG.
That's okay.
We need to start over.
Okay.
All right, Mark, hey, tell us a little bit about this guitar. What are we doing and why are we doing it? Why is it so special? What's it important to you?
It's a great guitar. It plays amazing. Get all kinds of tones out of this thing. Very versatile. As a retirement gift to myself. But I've got too many dark colored guitars.
Yeah.
And this one's pretty dark. It's about as dark as you can get.
That's a pretty dark shade, Mark.
And maybe it's even coloring what I do. Because I write some pretty dark stuff. And I want to write something bright. And I figure maybe if I make this like really bright yellow, it might bring out something a little more cheery. So
there you go.
Gotta paint this a bright yellow. It's gonna be some black hardware. It'll look like a wasp.
Oh.
Or a bumblebee.
Could Wasp be your new
I think that's been taken. I think Wasp has been taken.
It does sound familiar. All right. Well, it's an awesome guitar. We're going to go down and have them mix a pint of whatever yellow you choose. They're going to have you look at a bunch of color
Something
chips.
bright and cheery.
You know, I've seen a lot of Corvettes up here. There's a very bright Chevrolet color you might want to consider.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
up to you. We could do school bus yellow.
No. That'll bring back dark memories too. I'll produce some more dark stuff.
Okay. So what I've envisioned here is we're going to basically fit this into the neck position. We're going to build a stand and then screw this to the stand, set the stand on the table, and try to have it up to where I can get paint up underneath here. That's what we're going to do.
That's solid.
Yeah. So I'm just feathering out these big gouges out of the side here. Were these here when you bought it, Mark, or is this from your shredding?
No, those were there when I bought it. What are you doing now, Mike?
This is wax and grease remover, and I'm just wiping these edges off before I use my little spot putty. That way there's no oils. All right, I am block sanding the putty, the Pro Spot here with a little bit of a block. I guess it's not a little bit of a block, it is a block. I'm using the block so that I don't end up getting it wobbly by trying to do it by hand. I want it to kind of stay level. Okay, we've got our little stand here, ready to go. Just tack cloth here just a little bit, get the dust off. We're just doing the primer, so. Okay, we're wet sanding with 400 grit. Put a fairly heavy coat of primer on here. My camera person failed to tell me that I had my $1,000 prescription sunglasses on my head while I was painting, but fortunately there was no damage. All right, I am block sanding the putty here with a little bit of a block. Just going to No damage.
Well, fortunately, you're making 1,200 bucks an
Yeah,
hour, so
I can
you can buy a couple pairs. It's gonna be 7,200 bucks by the time we're done, right?
Right. Wet sanding this particular coat and sand is to fill the sand scratches.
I wonder what Mike's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mike. What you doing?
Mark. Well, we're getting ready to mix up some paint, man. We got the last bit of sanding done on the body of the guitar. This is not sticking very well. This tape's not good. For this is usually one of my little cheats so I don't get paint.
I've never seen that.
But it doesn't work with this tape.
Mm.
So let's try a different tape.
Something stickier.
It seems like over the years, tape has just gotten worse. Less sticky.
Or maybe you've just gotten more finicky about things because you're older.
Tape doesn't work as good as it used to. Everything's not as good as it used to be. You gotta come up with a name for this yellow, though.
I think it's canary yellow.
It does look like canary yellow. All right. So this is an acrylic enamel. It's not activated, so it's going to dry a little slower. It should hold a pretty good shine. Okay. Well, it's the crack of dawn. Well, it was the crack of dawn when I got started. Up this morning, the guitar had a lot of dryness on it, being that it's 100 degrees outside, and we had the shop down to, I think, 80 something, and the paint just dried a little rough, so we had to wet sand it, and it's going pretty good, slow. Start with 1,000 grit, going to 1,500, and I'll probably go to 2,000 and then see what happens with some polishes. But I think it's gonna turn out great. Now it's, what is it, shred yellow? Do you pick a color yet, Mark?
I'd call it Corvette yellow. You were on the money.
Mark's real happy with it.
Very.
And still a little soft to be putting it together. It needs a little more polishing here and there. Mark's gonna finish it up when he gets home. He's not dinged up anymore.
Nope.
It's
It's shred-tastic is what it is. Shred-tastic.
All right. That was good having Mark here this week. It inspired me to pick up the old guitar. And what did the next jam with